And we're back. The entire month we've been talking with Will about his extraordinary life. We've talked about bullying and how he was being unloved. We've talked about starting to experiment with alcohol. We've talked about the crack and going down the wrong road. But today we're going to talk about the success. We're going to talk about how God has blessed this man to be a blessing. Will, tell us about where you are now and what God is doing in your life.
I am so excited to share this with you. And I just, first of all, like to thank God for giving me this opportunity, and Jackie Brown for having me on your show. Thank you so much. You know, God gave me a vision when I was probably 7 to 8 years old, and I drew a picture of it. And it was I drew a square, and I put a triangle on the top of it, and right across of the top, I put a door in the center, 2 windows on the side, and right across the top, I put Harris Cleaners. Now, I was 7 years old then. Now, today, I'm a successful businessman. I have my own janitorial service. And the point I'm trying to make here, what God has for you is for you. Amen. And no matter where you go in life, no matter how far you get off the trail, when you line up with the will of God and line things back up and get your life back, what he promised you is still there. Amen. You know, it's amazing how I had to go full circle. I had to go all the way around just to get back to what God had already promised me. But I'm grateful today. I tell you that, you know, I'm successful in my business. I have a beautiful wife, and hi, Michelle, and my family, Jai and Mia, and my grandbaby. I got a grandbaby, Skylar, and I'm so happy, and life is good. Life is really good, and I tell you, I couldn't be more excited about my life today.
Praise God. And recovered, 20 years recovered.
20 years in a row, no alcohol, no drugs. I tell you, I am so excited again about being clean and being able to be out here and share my story and help other people reach this same plateau. You know, the title of my book, Whose Will? Ordinary Person, Extraordinary Life. And the reason I say ordinary person, because I'm no better than anyone else out there suffering from alcoholism and drug addiction. I'm no better than them. I just made a choice. Life is about the choices you make. I made a choice. And that's how I got here today. That's why I'm sitting here. You know, 30 years ago, I was out there on the street smoking crack, you know, walking up and down the streets, in jail over 15 times. What's the difference between me and someone else? A choice. I chose to be successful.
Well, Will, that's good stuff. So tell me, what would you say to a mother who has a son who's going down those same steps, following the same footsteps as you did, bullying maybe, drug addiction, and just not knowing what to do? What would you tell her? How could she save her son?
Well, first thing first, you got to love them. You got to love them. You got to encourage them. You got to tell them. Loving a child is not buying them shoes and buying them fancy clothes and trying to do those things. They think that's not love. Love is hugging them, touching them, being a part of their life. And one thing about an addict needs another addict to help them recover. You got to get them in a facility, rehabilitation center. You know, like I told you, I went over 6 times. I got to get around people like me that understand me. You know, my mom and my brother used to tell me all the time, why don't you just stop? Why don't you just stop? I wish it was that easy. It wasn't that easy. You know, I reached a point in my life where I wanted a better quality of life. And I would tell any mother, you know, don't give up on them, because, you know, if my mother would have given up on me, look at me today, successful businessman, life is good. My mother never gave up on me. You know, never give up. There's always hope. Love on them, you know, and reach out. There's many facilities out there that you can, you know, get help. You know, Alcoholic Anonymous and many different types of rehab. You just got to go to the yellow pages or online and Google it, and you can find help out there. Get them some help. Tell them, you know, let them know you love them.
Oh, that's good stuff. Well, I have enjoyed you, Will, and for you to find out more about Will and his success story and how you can get help, go to JackieBrownProductions.com, find the book, be blessed. Thank you.